Are you brand new to editing in DaVinci Resolve? I get it. It can feel overwhelming. All the tabs, tools, timelines, it's a lot. But here's the truth. Editing doesn't have to be confusing, frustrating, or time-consuming. Because once you master a few core steps, editing can become simple, fast, and even fun. And in this video, I'm breaking down 5 essential steps to editing video inside of DaVinci Resolve, even if you've never used it before. Let's get into it. Before you even open DaVinci Resolve, make sure that you get your files in order. Here's the way I do it, and what I recommend is just opening up a main project folder. This is where you're gonna put everything for your content creation into. And what I like to do is make other separate folders for each thing that I'm filming. For instance, it could be the main content that I'm filming, and then I could have another folder for B-roll. I could have a folder for audio and whatever else I need. The most important thing is to just stay organized. This will help you in the long run with creating content. I also like to put names and dates on all of the stuff that I'm filming. For instance, if you're filming some content today, you would put today's date on it and then also put a name that you're going to remember. It could even be the name of the video that you're filming for. Now, here is something that I highly recommend. Invest in a fast SSD external hard drive. It could be something like what I use, which is the Crucial 2TB X9. This is especially good if your computer is running low on space, and it's a great investment. And that way you can edit directly from your external hard drive, fast and smooth. Now let's open DaVinci Resolve and start a new project. Save your project file in the same folder that you just created. This will keep everything nice and neat for you, and you don't have to worry about where all your files are and go looking for them later. It also makes it very easy to back these files up or move them later. Now you just have to import your footage. Take whatever you filmed and drag your A-roll into the media pool first. Create a new timeline and drag your clips in. Now you're ready to trim. And I honestly just go straight to the edit tab. I don't really use the trim. I know some people might like using that, but for me, it's just easier to do everything in the edit tab. Now all you have to do is just cut out all the pauses, mistakes, and filler words that you don't want to show up in your actual video. It's also a good place to really look everything over and see what is actually going to serve the viewer. Sometimes I record a lot of extra content and then later I go through and I start to rethink and say, you know what, maybe this is just kind of a time waster. Maybe it's just kind of fluff that not everybody needs to see. Now here's a really pro trick, and that is to edit backwards. Yes, that's right, edit backwards. Now think about it. Usually your best takes are the last ones that you do, right? So you start off messing up a bunch of times, and then it's the last take that's actually going to be the one that you're going to use. So start at the end of your timeline. Then you're going to work your way back, cutting all the rough takes and keeping the clean ones. And DaVinci Resolve makes this so easy with the magnetic timeline, ripple delete, and snapping. All of these are designed to speed up your editing process. Now, once your A-roll is tight and ready to go, all you have to do is enhance it with your B-roll, if you even use B-roll. You can shoot your own clips or use stock footage from sites like Envato Elements, which is what I personally use. And it's so nice that everything is drag and drop. You can drag your audio in or whatever else you need. And if you are using B-roll, just make sure to put the B-roll on top of the A-roll layer. And if it has audio that you're not going to use, all you have to do is right click and unlink the clip. Then from there, just delete the audio. Adding text can help emphasize the points that you're trying to make, or at least the key points. Let's go to the Titles tab in the Effects library and choose a simple lower third or dynamic title. Keep it clean, consistent, and in line with your brand. And try to just use 1 or 2 fonts max. Stick to your brand colors and drop some shadows in if you want for readability. You can even save your favorite text styles as presets in Resolve to speed up your future edits. Now that your A-roll is trimmed, your B-roll is laid down, and your text is styled, watch your full video back. Look for typos, jump cuts, or anything that feels off to you. Then it's time to export. And I highly recommend rechecking your work always. You never know when you're working through it where you may have messed up. And trust me, it does happen at times. I have uploaded many videos in the past and regretted later on not checking over the video. So now let's click on the Deliver tab, match your settings to your footage. So if you're filming in 4K or 1080p, make sure that it's the same in DaVinci Resolve. And usually when you're importing your footage in DaVinci Resolve, a little pop-up window will come up if your frame rate isn't matching the footage, and they'll ask you if you do want to change it at that time to match. Then you're just going to choose your output folder so it can send your video to the folder that you want it to go to once it's finished. Hit add to render queue and then start rendering. And boom, your video is ready just like that. If you made it this far, congratulations. You just learned all of the essentials in editing in DaVinci Resolve. And yes, it really is that easy. There are so many other things you can do inside of this software, especially once you're a little bit more familiar with how to use it. There's plenty of effects and different tabs even. There's one called a Fusion tab that you can go into and literally create all of your own effects using this tab. It's a little bit complicated and a little bit scary to dive into at first, but there are plenty of other tutorials on YouTube that really give good explanations of how to use this tab. There's even a color tab where you can do your own color grading and get into all that kind of stuff, which is another thing that there are plenty of videos out there for. But really, it's just an editing software that has unlimited possibilities. There is so much that you can do within this software, and there are many creators that are now starting to use this software. I know that there's actually a lot of creators that use other softwares but also have DaVinci Resolve on the side so that they can do all their color grading and all the really high-tech stuff inside of this software. Make sure to let me know in the comments if you're a DaVinci Resolve user, and if you're just getting into it and you have any questions, also put those in the comments and hopefully I can answer some of those for you. But once again, like I said, this is a very advanced editing software, so the capabilities are really unlimited. But I always believe in investing in the very best. And I should also mention that there is a completely free version of DaVinci Resolve that is actually really good, and then the pro version has a lot more features that you can use. Of course, with most things you can always go deeper, but I just want to get you started so you can start editing your videos quickly and efficiently and get out there and crush it on YouTube. And just remember, it's not about being perfect. It's really just about consistency and being confident in what you're creating. You just want to get 1% better with every video. And if you're an entrepreneur or business owner that's trying to grow on YouTube and social media, make sure you go to my description and make sure to get my 5 content mistakes that are killing your growth and how to fix them document. And this will give you a couple tips starting out how you can drastically improve the content that you're making. In the meantime, let's grow, let's create with confidence, and I'll see you next time. Stay blessed.